We got a very important letter from President Bush to His Majesty in which the United States reaffirms its commitment to the two-state solution, but also to the terms of reference for the process, and indicates that it will not prejudice final status outcomes, which are the responsibilities of the two parties alone to decide on their own. We think this is a very important development, as there has been an uproar in the Arab world earlier because of the perception that the terms of reference have been changed. It is now incumbent upon all of us to do what we can in order to help the Palestinian side regain its capabilities so that we can move back to implementing the roadmap in all its aspects and end the Israeli occupation.
The basic decisions must be taken by us, by the Palestinians, by the Arab people, by the Jewish people. And I don't believe that either America or Europe can replace us in making our choice. It's for us to do it. The choice must be Mediterranean, not American and not European. No, I think they said it only when there are fightings, but they didn't approve destroying houses without a real fight taking place.
So it's just being said now because of what's happening rather than actual
I think
decision.
they stopped it. They stopped the demolition of houses. But basically, I believe that we have to find a real solution for the Rafah area, for the what we call Philadelphia Strip. Otherwise, it will be a source of great deal of troubles. And I believe that we have to convert the place from being a military center into an economic industrial zone. With the participation of the Egyptians, the Palestinians, the Israelis, and with the support of the United States. I think I spoke with all the parties, and more or less all of them do agree to this solution.
This is a very, very serious war crime. And when the Israelis talk about justice and democracy, they forget that their justice can be so skewed, so against the Fourth Geneva Conventions, that their court would allow their army to destroy a whole city in order to create a zone sanitaire of 500 meters wide and 4 kilometers long. This is an absolutely outrageous act by the Israeli government in its judiciary as well as in its executive branches.
I think it was a very good opportunity actually to discuss the sort of core point that we've been trying to make here about reform, which is to say that it has to come from within the region. It's not going to be the product of a blueprint from Washington, but there are things we can do to help, and we want to try and provide tangible support, whether it's in economic modernization or educational exchanges. And we're trying to think through, after the Arab Summit meeting, which I think will be important with regard to demonstrating Arab initiative with regard to reform principles, and then the G8 summit and the US-EU summit, how you translate this into a real dialogue and a partnership after that, so that you don't just have summit meetings that produce nice statements.
I mean, what Israel has been doing, destroying houses and killing people, is certainly not conducive to any security. It does create an atmosphere of tension that is not what is needed in order to ensure security. Security on our border is our responsibility. We are ensuring it, and we know what we have to do. What the Israelis need to do is something they've not been doing in the last few days. Thank you.
سي يا فندم شكرا.